everyone. It's Monday, February the 5th, 2024. I'm Doug. It is time once again to play some Wordle. Our very good friend, Tara's cat, writes in, I think glean would be a great starting word and an even better answer. Well, if the answer to today's puzzle is glean, you will go down, Tara, in the annals of history on this show. I'm hoping that that's the case. Let's go for it. I'll even do this on the first guess. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word glean? No, it's not, unfortunately, but we got an L and an E out of position, so that is an excellent start that we can work with. We have, of course, 3 more classic vowels unevaluated, O, U, and I. We have L and E we can work with. So this is more of an evaluation thing. I mean, it's technically a word, and it technically could be the answer. But you know what immediately jumped out at me is the word joule, Joule, which is a unit of energy in physics, if I recall correctly. Of course, if I've got that wrong, I'm going to look silly, but I believe that to be a correct statement. But I like this because we'll get some L and E intel, and we'll evaluate 2 of the 3 remaining classic vowels, of course, with that J in there, because why not? So let's give it a go. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word joule? No, it's not. And we did, all right, so you know what? Here's the thing. It looks unfortunate, but look at the information we got, right? We've ruled out the O and the U. So we know, not unlike yesterday's puzzle, actually, we may have a double E in here somewhere. We may also have an I kicking around. So again, kind of an interesting way to look at this, I suppose. So there's a few ways I think we can go with this. So all right, so a word came to my mind, but I could just say it, but I like to kind of give you the reverse engineering of how my brain works, right? So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, well, let's go ahead and try and place the E and the L. So I had in my mind E and the L, at the end here, just flip-flop them. And then I'm thinking, I'd like to add the I in. And so what came to mind here, if we're going to use kind of like words you don't hear every day, maybe is the subject for the second word on. How about spiel, S-P-I-E-L? S and P are pretty decent letters to look at, but we'll also look at that remaining I. And I figure like it could be the answer, but even if it's not, we're going to get almost certainly some really good information out of this. So I think we're going to go with that here. So let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, is the answer to today's puzzle the word spiel? No, it's not. But look at this. I knew eventually I was going to hit some pay dirt with moving the E and the L around. And indeed now we have the E and the L in position. So I will say this. I'm very confident now that we have our answer in hand. So let me explain again the thought process, right? It came to me as I was, discussing the placement of the E and the L. So the P has to be in the first or the third spot. I don't have any reason to believe that if there's a double E, then it has to be P, E, blank, E, L. Nope. Nothing immediately comes out at me. But if you put the P in the third spot, and you realize that you almost certainly now do have to have the E kicking around the first or second spot here. Well, look at our placeholder. I like that X there because, boy, it pairs beautifully with the E, the second E, and you now have expel. So again, even though we're on the fourth guess, and even if this wasn't correct, we would get so much information that we'd almost certainly figure out what we were missing on the fifth. But I'm very confident that we've got it here in our fourth guess. So let's see if we can't make it official. So here we go. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word expel? No, it's not. But it came up yellow. I wasn't expecting that. That was not something I was expecting. Now, of course, so obviously we have EPEL. And so repel, right? Obviously repel comes up. But before, we've done this before. It's a mistake that's happened. You just don't fire it in and hit enter. We're going to take a second and just look at the other letters. I don't think lapel is a word, LEPEL. So just quickly going through the other letters that are unused. I don't recognize any of them as words. So I think we're pretty safe here with repel. But very interesting, this journey. But I think it's going to get there in the 5th. So let's do this. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word repel? Yes, it is. There we go. All right. I'll admit I was getting a little bit nervous there, but not too much because I think we had ruled out pretty much all the possibilities by that 5th guess. But there you go. Tara, thank you so much again for that suggestion. It was a fantastic one. Folks, really quick plea here. We just crossed 4,000 subscribers recently, a few days ago. So I'm hoping that you'll consider, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, doing so. We're trying to get to 5,000 subs. That's our next kind of goal. And together, you can certainly help us out with that. And it's greatly appreciated. As always, now, before we sign off, of course, tomorrow is Tuesday, and we are going to go with the word fiend, F-I-E-N-D. So there you go. Hopefully it won't be too scary, and we'll have a good one. But nonetheless, thank you so much, as always, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.